Yeah, I think as an administrator in education department, I totally give this credit to the teachers who are working on the grounds. We at Directorate of School Education normally plan the things only, but the people who is working very hard in making this program a successful at ground level were our teachers. I think I owe this success to my teachers especially, because when it comes to the COVID, it's a very new kind of situation for all this generation as well. Why? Because we have never ever faced this kind of situation where the schools, markets, and cinema theaters, everything is closed for such a long time. It's a completely new experience, and for us, it took, I think, more than 15 days to assess the situation. So then I think we started thinking on the grounds of for helping the students, especially at 10th and 12th initially. Why? Because when this COVID was started, it is in the month of March. I think that's where our children are very near to their board examination, especially at classes 10th and 12th. So we started this total program with an intention of improving our results first. Why? Because that the board examinations are nearby. So we started a WhatsApp group, and it's not a WhatsApp group. A group of teachers have came forward to address the doubts and the questions that are raised by the students. So we have segregated the teachers into subject wise. Like suppose, for example, English, if we have three or four group of teachers who had made a WhatsApp group with all the children, and we have made like each subject has consist of three or four teachers. So what we did is, and with the help of a local cable channel, we could able to give a toll free number to the children, and we have asked them to call to the toll free number to clarify the doubts. And before this session of question and answers, what we made is we have taken the last year board examinations questions, which are very, very important, and how the children need to write those answers on examination paper. So we trained for 1 hour, and there is a 1 hour question and answers session for the teachers. So it was a very, very successful, and we used to get, even Puducherry is a small place. We used to get the calls from even places like Coimbatore, Vellore, and other places also. So our teachers have started and done an excellent job in this record. So then what happened? Then 12th examinations were conducted, but I think the board, Tamil Nadu board, has dropped the idea of 10th board examinations. Then this has ignited an idea of how to continue education even the COVID situation. So initially, with this experience of WhatsApp, we started teachers training. That's what our initial step. I think we have done more than 72 kind of teachers training during COVID session, and that was a successful. And we started early. Why? Because early this was a new concept, new technology, because that video conferencing and other things was very new to us. So we started to build up our infrastructure, and with the help of 1.5 lakh, we could able to construct a very small studio, a digital studio in our directorate. I think you can come and witness that also. So we have set up a very small studio, so that helped a lot. So we have started training our teachers in how to shoot, how to make an e-content as videos, and how to edit a video. And this is all, I think, more than 1,200 teachers were trained, because even though we did it in Corona time, it is up to their interest to come forward for the training during their free time also. Because we normally, when it comes to the teacher's point of view, it's a completely free time to them. If they want it, they can stay at home and they can enjoy the life. That's what the situation was. But our teachers have shown more enthusiasm in making this training more fruitful. So we have done more than 72 training, like good habits, food habits, like counseling. The help of your Aurobindo Society, we could able to process the program like our responsibility to society, where it has helped. I think after launching this ORS scheme, I think MHRD has come up with a program called Manodarpan, that counseling session to the children. I think with the same concept, that how to counsel the children, because during the COVID time, they have n number of confusions in their mind, how to carry their life without fear and with the courage. This is what helped our children to do well. So we have trained 72 number of trainings were conducted during COVID session. We started with Zoom initially. Then there was an MHRD circular stating that do not use Zoom. Then we shifted to various platforms like WebEx, Microsoft Teams, and finally we could able to get a solution in the Google Meet, because Google is kind enough to give us an free suite for all the teachers. So we started with the Google suite, and we are successfully even now till today we could able to continue with that. So that's what this is. And I can proudly say that it is all the teachers' initiation and teachers' motivation who has ignited our ideas and to spread this ahead and to move this ahead. And during COVID time, to get this infrastructure facility to do a meet or to a video conferencing is a very big challenge. Even we are not able to, I think when the shops are closed, we are not able to get even a webcam, and even a mic. Getting a mic is a very big this thing at that time. Now it is completely free and it's open to the market. So we tried to get it as much as we can. And there were n number of challenges. Initially, teachers are also hesitant to attend the meetings. Then we try to communicate to them so personally and so this thing, so that they come up. So one, they are behind us and they supported us in making this meetings, and it was a success because of their encouragement and motivation. So as more and more teachers are added up to our technical sessions and technical this is, and we move ahead. And I think we have done so many good things during this session, like explaining them on various aspects like vocational education, and so many subjects were touched here. Because you know that recently MHRD has started vocationalization of secondary education, and we could able to train our teachers. We can able to introduce this concept to our teachers successfully, and we could able to done the orientation part so well during the COVID time. There was a number of challenges. Initially, we all know that that enforcement was not there, and we are trying to contact the teachers. We are trying to contact the children who needs our help. So that is what the major part. So with, I think that initial period was so critical, and our teachers have supported us. So this program came up, shaped up very well. I think digital studio. I think once we've done that 10th and 12th class online contact session, I think that was a huge success. I think so many, all the school children wanted to have this kind of program, because we waited till April. Why? Because there it is their vacation period. Then once it started in the May, then once again parents were requested us to do this such kind of programs again and again, because since due to COVID, the children are not allowed to come out. So to engage the children in their academic perspective, it has become a challenge to the parents also, and they were requesting us hugely and to do some programs for the children. So we thought, I think the people who are supported initially the local cable channel, I think there was n number of issues with them also, technically as well as financially also. So we started thinking of an idea. Why can't you build our own studio with a very small DLSR camera, with the light, with the proper lighting, with the proper mic system, with a proper mixer, and with an editor. So I think I should thank one of our teacher called Simon. He's a founder of Universal Technical Association also, Universal Teachers Academy also, who was training the various teachers of various states in technical aspects, especially how to prepare an e-content. He's an ICT awardee from MHRD also, and he took that initiative. Then he came with us and he joined us. Then with his help, because I was a teacher for last 15 years, but I don't have that sound knowledge on the technical aspects, how to create an e-content. Like we should not restrict our teaching only to the classroom. We should expand our teaching to also a digital media. You have a YouTube channel. Our directorate now, we have a YouTube channel where there are more than 500 e-content lessons are available free of cost to the every children, which on various topics, on various standards, and various levels also. So, and that has ignited our idea on preparation of e-content. So we started a very small studio with a very small place that we have, and we started recording. Because in that recording also, the teachers have shown so much enthusiasm. They forward, even though during Corona time, because they came to the studio, because recording at home gives a different aspect. Recording in a studio gives them a different aspect. and then we have done n number of programs, and let me tell you that, and we have used that applied also, like singing, music, and everything. Even I think our Bal Bhavan instructors were asked to perform in our e-studio, and that was recorded and telecasted to the children.